Hello everyone and welcome back to the Madden 19 Redskins franchise. Here we are now at week number 16 taking on the Tennessee Titans here in Nashville, and the Redskins now sit at 7-6-1 after losing 2 straight. They started the season at 1-4, went on a big run to go to 7-4-1, and now they lost their last 2, falling to 7-6-1, and they dropped their first divisional game to the New York Giants, so they sit at 4-1 in the division. They're currently tied with the Eagles at 7-6-1 atop of the NFC East, but the Redskins currently sit in first because of the tiebreaker when they won the head-to-head game against Philadelphia, and they do play Philly next week in week number 17, so that game could very well be for the division, so that'll be a very big game. Now here in week number 16, the Redskins trying to get a victory here. If they win, their chances of winning the division skyrocket, so trying to improve their chances here with a win on the road against the Titans. It won't be easy. This team is fighting for a wildcard spot as well as Paul Richardson on the first play is hit and fumbled the ball, and it's recovered by Jarrell Casey at the 27-yard line. What a terrible start. The Redskins have had trouble fumbling after receptions over the middle where they get hit hard by linebackers. And here, as you can see, Richardson tried to juke him, but pretty much just came out of nowhere, and he couldn't. And he definitely did not hit the ground, so it's definitely a fumble. And we're already a bad start here for the Redskins. Titans already at the 27, already easily in field goal position as Mariota on the first play. Play action is going to roll out, and he is running backwards, going to try to take off. Breaks a sack, but he is going to be brought down by Fabian Moreau, the second-year player, slot corner. First year with real playing time for a loss of 13, so that moves him back all the way to the 40. That is a huge loss as Lewis gets a gain of 8 to move him back to the 32. So now 3rd and 16 in the shotgun, trips to the right, Mariota trying to pick up this first down, will dump it off to Walker, and he'll get tackled for a pickup of just 3. So now the Titans are going to have to kick a long field goal. They did nothing with this field position, and the kick is good from 46, so the Redskins defense did their job. That was a huge mistake by Mariota. But now super simming, Redskins trying to make up for that last drive, second down, pass to Vernon Davis, and they convert with a pass to Adrian Peterson. Again, Peterson making some plays in the passing game, and Richardson gets them to the red zone, so now 1st and 10 at the 20. Redskins in position to tie this game or take the lead with a touchdown. In the shotgun, Smith, Reed in motion in the backfield, and it's going to be a handoff to Chris Thompson up the middle, and Thompson is going to get a nice run here, a pickup of 8 as Kevin Byard, the safety for the Titans, is shaken up. Now again, the shotgun bunch to the left. Smith throws, and it's caught by Jordan Reed for a pickup of 6, and Jordan Reed is hurt. He is on the ground, and he is grabbing, I believe, his knee in a lot of pain, not getting up, and this is not a good sign. We are going to take an injury timeout. And now here is Jordan Reed limping to the locker room with trainers. That is a terrible sign. Reed has not played all 16 games in any season in his career, and now it doesn't look like he will either. Just one game left after this, and Smith finds Crowder for the touchdown. So despite the injury, the Redskins do find the end zone, and it's Jamison Crowder, who's in a contract year, might not be with the team next year, and he makes a great grab there. I believe it was one-handed. Let's take a look at the replay. And the pass is, yes, what a catch by Crowder, one-handed. So the Redskins make up for that last drive and now lead by 4, 7-3 here, about midway through the first quarter. Now Titans into Redskin territory. Defense trying to hold them out. We'll jump in here for a 3rd and 4 at the 38. Defense trying to force a long field goal attempt. It would be about a 55-yarder from here. Mariota will throw, and that's caught by Taylor for a first down, a pickup of 8. Now 1st and 10 at the 30, going with a tight look here. Mariota is going to throw to the outside, and that is knocked away. Phenomenal coverage by the rookie free safety, Troy Apke. Now 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Lewis, and Lewis spins out a defender, gets a block. Lewis down the sidelines. Can he go? No. Down at the 2-yard line, Norman with the nice hustle play to get him out of bounds before he could score. And he put a nice spin move on, I believe it was Fabian Moreau. What a run by Dion Lewis. And now it's 1st and goal for the Titans. Mariota is going to break a sack, but he is not going to get away. Ioannidis reaps the benefits of the missed Kerrigan sack. And what a year he is having. Now 2nd and goal at the 10. Back in the shotgun, Mariota will dump it off to Lewis, and Lewis again will be brought down about 2 yards shy of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Now Stalker in motion in the backfield, and the Titans will not get the snap off. It's going to be a delayed game, so I'll move him back 5 to the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal, Mariota is going to be brought down, sacked by Preston Smith. This Redskins pass rush has been phenomenal all season, and already 3 sacks here in the first quarter. And the Titans again cannot capitalize in Redskin territory, and they kick another field goal, and they trail 7-6 now. And a sack there by the Titans forces a punt, the former Redskin Brian Arakpo. And now a penalty on Preston Smith. Titans moving the ball. Haven't seen much of Derrick Henry today. It's mostly been Dion Lewis. And now we'll jump in here for a 3rd and 4 at the 47. And it'll be a shotgun empty look here for the Titans. And Mariota is going to throw the outside. It's caught by Dion Lewis. He's been torching us all game, brought down by Quentin Dunbar at the 30-yard line. Now going to I formation here. It's going to be a handoff to Henry, and that's his 2nd carry of the game. That's going to be a loss of 1. Now back in the single back, Mariota is going to throw downfield, and that's going to be caught by Smith, and Smith did not quite get in the end zone down to the 1. I thought he might have gotten in. That's going to be a 31-yard reception down at the 1. And now back in the goal line formation, it's going to be a play action. Mariota is going to scramble. He's going to run, spin, and he's going to be brought down short. And Mariota is shaken up on the play. And I believe that's going to be ruled a sack by Preston Smith, the 4th sack of the game for the Redskins. But he is in a lot of pain holding that shoulder, and we'll have to take another injury timeout. And now Mariota is going to the locker room holding his wrist now. That is not a good sign for the Titans. So the backup quarterback, former Jacksonville Jaguars QB Blaine Gabbert, is going to be coming into the game. And on his first play, he's going to take the snap, and Gabbert can't find anyone. He's just going to walk into the end zone for the touchdown. So Gabbert scores on his first play in the game, a rushing touchdown. Who would have thought the backup QB would be getting a rushing touchdown in this game? But that's what happens, and now the Titans retake the lead. As you can see, great protection, just easy walk-in touchdown for Gabbert. And the extra point is no good. Suckup missed it. It wasn't blocked. They didn't go for 2. He just straight up missed it. And now the Redskins trying to take advantage of that missed extra point and the fact that Mariota's out of this game. Gabbert's not a terrible QB, but definitely would rather face him, as Brian Arakpo, the former Redskin, again making us pay. He's been getting a lot of pressure on Alex Smith. And now after a great punt by Tressway, the defense gets a stop, and now we get great field position at the 36 already. And Dotson gets us down, and Peterson gets us into the red zone. So we'll jump in 2nd and 3 at the 14. And we're going weak look here. And Smith will know it's going to be a play action. Smith taking his time, going to throw, and it's going to be caught by Jeremy Sprinkle, the 3rd string tight end, for a pickup of 4. Now 1st and goal, Ty Nsekhe in motion in the I formation. Smith is going to hand off to Peterson, and Peterson is going to spin off the tackle for a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and goal at the 8, and I believe that's a false start. Yes, and it's going to be on the Redskins. And that'll move us back to the 13-yard line. 2nd and goal, it's going to be a stretch here to Peterson. And Peterson will pick up a good amount, about 5. Now 3rd and goal, back in the single back. Smith looking to pass. He's going to throw the end zone. That's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Butler again making another clutch interception in the end zone. Flashback to Super Bowl 49 against the Seahawks. And Alex Smith, a questionable throw there. He just lofted that one in the end zone. I mean, the receiver was open, but he just threw it too slow and just underneath, right to Malcolm Butler. Easy pick. You got to throw that one over top and ahead, and either incomplete or you can catch it. So a huge mistake by Alex Smith, and that is his 12th interception on the season. A lot more than he usually throws. That is not like him. And Zach Brown with a nice coverage there, making it 3rd and 2 now in the shotgun. Blaine Gabbert under some pressure will dump it off to Lewis, and Lewis spins. Not sure if he picked up the first down. A pick up a 2, and they are actually going to rule him inches short. So the Redskins will use their first timeout, and they'll take over the 44-yard line. Good field position with just over a minute 20 to go. 2 timeouts. Empty look here for Smith, and he is going to dump it off over the middle of Crowder, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Now going no huddle, just over a minute to go in the first half. Alex Smith on 2nd down, rolling out under some pressure, will dump it off to Thompson. Thompson gets away, breaks a tackle, and gets down to the 33-yard line. Nice play by Chris Thompson as the Redskins use their 2nd timeout. Now 1st and 10, 59 seconds to go at the 33-yard line. Smith will dump it off again, this time to Crowder, and Crowder will drag his defender for a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Thompson in the backfield. Smith will throw it over him, over the middle in the seam route, and he'll pick up 8. Nice play there by Thompson. Now 1st and 10, under 20 seconds to go. Trips right. Smith going to the end zone, and that's going to be caught. Paul Richardson, touchdown. Not too sure if he got both feet in bounds. Looked like he did, and that is going to be ruled a touchdown. What a phenomenal throw and catch by Paul Richardson and Alex Smith. Alex Smith learned his lesson from the last drive, overthrowing it instead of underthrowing it this time, and this is going to be under review as expected. While scoring players under review, and from that angle it looked like he might not have gotten in, but as you can see from there, he actually, I think he dragged his foot in before that angle they showed, so he did get 2 feet in bounds, and after review is going to be ruled a touchdown. Okay, good. So the Redskins answered, and surprisingly they're not going to go for 2, only up 1. They're going to kick the extra point to go by 2. Not sure why they wouldn't go for 2 to make it a field goal game, but it's going to be 14-12 going into the second half here. Titans with the ball at the 25-yard line to begin the third quarter. Blaine Gabbert still in the game, and it's going to be play action. Not first play, Gabbert's going to go down. Fabian Moreau with his 2nd sack of the game. He had no sacks prior to this game, and now he has 2, and that's the 5th Redskins sack of the game. And now Gabbert will throw over the middle. That is caught by Delaney Walker for a couple yards. Now 3rd and 8 at the 27, trying to move the chains here. Gabbert will dump it off here to Lewis, but Lewis cannot get anywhere near the first down, brought down by Zach Brown. It's going to be 4th down. And looking at the injuries, Jordan Reed has a knee cartilage tear. He is to be determined. That is not good. Will probably be out for the season. Chase Roulier will also probably be out for the season with a abdominal tear. And looking at Mariota's injury, he has a shoulder tear to be determined. So it looks like all 3 of these injuries are unfortunately probably season ending, considering there's only 1 game left. But now Redskins be getting their first possession of the third quarter now at the 9-yard line after a good punt by Kern. And it's going to be play action. Smith is going to fire downfield. It's caught by Dotson down to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 24. Now 1st and 10 at the 33. It's going to be another play action. Back-to-back play action causes Smith launches one down the field, and that is incomplete. Dotson had it in his hand with one hand but could not hang on. Now 2nd and 10. It's going to be a draw here to Peterson, and Peterson nowhere to go. Go pick up 2. Now 3rd and 8, Smith in the shotgun. Smith is going to throw to the outside, and that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Dotson again. Good coverage by the Titans secondary, and it'll be 4th down, and we'll have to punt again. So now the Titans do have a good field position at 39. Now approaching midfield here, Sharp with several catches in a row here, moving this offense. Lewis again approaching the red zone, and Lewis gets him into the red zone, so we'll jump in at the 16-yard line. About halfway through the third quarter. Titans trying to retake the lead here, preferably a touchdown for them, but a field goal will do it as well, as Lewis gets nothing on that play. Now 2nd and 10 at the 16, Gabbert looking to pass. He's going to dump it off on the drag route here to Corey Davis, and Davis breaks a tackle and gets down inside the 10 to the, or they're going to rule him down at the 12-yard line actually. Not sure about that spot. Pretty bad spot, but on 3rd and 6, Gabbert is going to roll out, can't find one. He's going to be brought down by Preston Smith, his 3rd sack of the game. What a game he is having, and that is going to force a 39-yard field goal by the Titans, and that kick is good. So the Titans do retake the lead 15-14, but thanks to Preston Smith, they do not get a touchdown. And on 1st and 10, Peterson with the carry, Crowder with a huge gain, and Peterson with a nice run, and we'll jump in here for a 3rd and short at the 39. With just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. So Smith in the single back. It's going to be a handoff to Peterson up the middle, and he is going to get met at the marker. A gain of 2. Not sure if he got it, and they're going to rule him inches short. It will be about a 50-something yard field goal from here, and the Redskins are going to fake it to Vernon Davis. He got the first down, and he fumbled, and it's recovered by the Titans. So and it's Brian Arakpo, the former Redskin. He's been making all kinds of plays to make us pay. Not resigning him, and it looked like Vernon Davis got the first down. Not completely sure if he did, but he fumbled it away anyways, so that is very unfortunate. As Smith throws an interception, his 2nd of the game. to Kenny Vaccaro. And that is the third Redskin turnover today. They are -3 today. And you're not going to win games like that. Now the Titans already in position to score here. It'll be a pass to Walker, who will get past the first down marker for a gain of 10. And they'll actually roll him a yard short, 2nd and 1. Taylor in motion on the outside. Gabbert to pass, will throw to the outside. It's caught by Smith, and Smith will walk into the end zone for the touchdown, making up for that touchdown that he was ruled short on earlier. And now the Titans will lead by 8 prior to the extra point. So now Titans leading by 8, 22-14 here in the fourth quarter. Vernon Davis with 3 straight catches, moving us all the way down to the red zone. Now the 24 after a loss by Thompson on the run. It'll be 3rd and 3. Trips to the right. Need to convert this first down. Do not want to settle for a field goal. Smith will throw in the middle. That's caught by Crowder inside the 15, and Crowder will be down at the 13-yard line. A pickup of 11. Now again, going trips right in the shotgun. 1st and 10. It's going to draw to Thompson, and Thompson is going to fight his way for a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 5 at the 7, under 10 minutes to go. Smith will throw the outside. It's caught by Davis for a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 1, going back to the single back ace. Smith throwing to the outside. That is caught by Sprinkle, and he's down at the 2. Not a touchdown, but it is a first down. So now 1st and goal at the 2. Now Ty Nsekhe in motion in the goal line formation. It's going to be a handoff to Peterson up the middle, who bounces off a tackle, but he'll end up losing 2. Now 2nd and goal, going back to the shotgun. Smith looking to pass. Smith will throw in the middle. It's caught. Jeremy Sprinkle, touchdown. The 3rd string tight end with his first touchdown of the season. Actually, it might be his 2nd. I am not too sure, but regardless, he finds the end zone, and the Redskins now trail by 2, so they will go for 2 here, trying to tie this game here halfway through the fourth quarter. Going with an offset eye look here in the strong formation. It's going to be a counter to Peterson, and Peterson is going to get stuffed, not even close. I definitely did not like that formation against their defense, just not a good call. Now Titans still leading by 2 with the ball. 3rd and 9, the defense gets a 3 and out, so that's what I like to see. Now 5.5 minutes to go, down by 2. This offense needs to get at least a field goal here, and Thompson with a huge gain of 22 on 3rd down. What a play. But again, Thompson was carrying us this drive. Just being absolutely clutch this game. Now down at the 25 in field goal range, would be about a 42-yarder from here. Would give us the lead, but we want that touchdown. As Smith throws the outside, it's caught by Thompson for a gain of 3. He's done everything this drive. Now a bunch to the left. Smith as the Titans send a blitz. That pass is incomplete. Lucky it was not intercepted. Nearly caught. I believe it might have been deflected. Now 3rd and 7. Smith will throw the outside. That is incomplete. Looking for Vernon Davis. Smith having some inaccurate throws here today. Now the Redskins will kick a 39-yard field goal to try and take the lead, and the kick by Hopkins is good. So the Redskins now lead by 1, 23-22 with 2:40 to go in the fourth quarter. So now the Titans taking over at the 25 after the touchback. 2.5 minutes, 3 timeouts. They have plenty of time. They only need a field goal to retake the lead. But their backup QB, Blaine Gabbert's going to have to lead him as Lewis makes the catch for a loss at 3. Nice play by DJ Swaranger. Now an aggressive look, empty here. 2nd and 13. Pass from the middle to Davis is caught for a pickup of 5. Now the Titans going no huddle here. 3rd and 8. Gabbert looking to throw here down the field. That's going to be intercepted. It is Josh Norman. And he is brought down at the 41-yard line. What a play. What a clutch play by Norman. His 3rd interception of the season. And what a time it was to get one right here. Not sure what that was. That's what backup quarterbacks do. That's why they're backups. Josh Norman right on his man, and he just threw it right to him. Was not open. Gabbert forced it. He panicked, and that is why he is the backup. So a very clutch play by Josh Norman, and now the Redskins can end this game with a a first down, and the Titans can get another chance if they get 3 straight stops and use all 3 timeouts. And now a gain of 2 by Peterson, 2nd and 8. Now it'll be another handoff to Peterson, and this time Peterson is going to lose 2 yards, and the Titans will use their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining. So now it's 3rd and 11. Do you ponder passing? Because you probably won't get it running, and Peterson gets the carry, and he will only get a yard as the Titans use their last timeout. So now Titans no timeouts, a minute 30 to go. Redskins lead by 1, and let's see. I feel like we're going to kick the field goal here, even though there's no chance we make it. And I believe we did at the 47 first down. Let's see. Yeah, the Titans have the ball, so we kicked a 55-yard field goal and missed it. That's Madden logic for you. That was not smart at all. Now the Titans are already at the 47. Only need about 15 yards for a first down, or sorry, a field goal, and they almost got it there, but that was almost intercepted again by Josh Norman. So Titans have plenty of time. They don't have any timeouts, but it doesn't matter. Lewis gets the carry for a pickup of 2. Not sure why they're running the ball. Are they contempt on kicking like a 60-something yard field goal? 3rd and 8. It's going to be another handoff to Lewis, and he breaks a tackle, but he's going to be brought down by Zach Brown at the 46. And now it is going to be 4th down and 3, and the Titans are going for it. And again, under center is Gabbert. Are they going to run it again? And they are. And Lewis fumbled the ball, and it's recovered by Ryan Kerrigan. And Kerrigan might take it to the house. No, he's going to fall down at the 43, and that's going to be the ball game. The Redskins are going to win it. So the Redskins get the victory 23-22, and they improved to 8-6-1. But what a weird game, as that play calling by the Titans and that last final drive just didn't make any sense. Why are you running the ball, especially on 4th down? You have no timeouts. You need a field goal to win it. Just didn't make any sense. So the Redskins got bailed out, and they shouldn't have kicked a 55-yarder in the first place. So I guess that makes up for it. But just dumb decisions by both teams down the stretch. Alex Smith, 334 yards, 3 touchdowns, but did throw 2 picks. But other than the 2 picks, he played well. Mariota played decent, and Gabbert, for a backup, did pretty well. Did throw that 1 costly pick. Lewis ran well, 4.5 yards carrying a fumble. Peterson, 2.6 again. He just doesn't have much where to go. Gabbert with a rushing touchdown, of course. Crowder with the touchdown. Paul Richardson with the touchdown. And Sprinkle and Smith as well. Not much from anyone else. Defensively, Zach Brown, 17 tackles. Wow, what a game. 3 sacks for Preston Smith, 2 for Fabian Moreau, 1.5 for Rackfo, 1 for Payne, 1 for Ioannidis, and half for Ryan. Interceptions for Norman, Butler, and Vaccaro. And forced fumbles for Kerrigan, Byard, Woodyard, and recovered by Kerrigan, Orakpo, and Jarrell Casey. Okay, so we got a ton of upgrades here today. DJ Spranger is up first, and we are going to upgrade his run support to fit our scheme, and he is now an 88 overall, and he is a scheme fit, so that is good. +1 awareness, +1 hit power, +2 man coverage, and +2 tackle. And now he is solid. He's still got to improve the block shedding and tackle, so his run support, but he's phenomenal. And then Jonathan Allen, our 2nd-year player on the defensive line, an 80 overall, and we'll upgrade his run stopper, trying to make him scheme fit, +1 block shed, +1 player rec, and +1 tackle. And he's pretty good at everything as well. Just not finesse moves or his speed, but we don't need those things for him. Quentin Dunbar up next. We'll do his man-to-man, and he's a scheme fit, 83 overall, +1 man, +3 play rec, and +1 tackle. And he is phenomenal. He's really turned this stud. Who would have thought the former wide receiver for the Florida Gators would turn into that stud of a cornerback? And then, of course, Deron Payne, the rookie nose tackle out of Alabama, upgrade his run stopper. So continue to make him a scheme fit, +1 awareness, +1 block shed, +1 play rec, and +1 strength. Now a 79 overall, and look at that, 96 strength, 83 block shed. Decent power moves of 78 and 82 tackle. And then Preston Smith got NFC Defensive Player of the Week with his 7 tackles and 3 sacks. What a performance. And next game we'll be taking on the 7-7-1 Eagles, so they lost. So this is a big game for us. Looking at the injury report, Jordan Reed out 5 weeks with a knee cartilage tear, so if he returned, I believe it would be in the Super Bowl, so we're going to place him on IR. And then our other injury is Chase Roulier, the starting center. We're also going to place him on IR. He's out 4 weeks. He would come back by the Pro Bowl, so that means there are 2 open roster spots now. Looking at the Eagles injury report, Ajayi and Darby still hurt, Jeffrey now hurt, and McLeod, their free safety, so they're depleted with injuries. All these players are really good overalls, but with one of our roster spots, we will sign the former Giant tight end Will Tye, 77 overall. Pretty good tight end. I always like to see him. He's only 26, so he'll fill in that 3rd tight end role for now. And then Jahari Evans, a guard. We'll get some offensive line depth since Roulier is out. We're going to sign him. Looking at the standings, the Giants have actually moved to 2nd at 8-7, and the Eagles 7-7-1. If they beat us, we'll both be 8-7-1, and we beat them So we'll be splitting. They're 0-4 in the division, so we have the tiebreaker over them. So playing them actually doesn't matter. It's us and the Giants, so we need the Giants to lose. If we win, it doesn't matter what the Giants do. If we lose and the Giants lose, then we're fine. So we're in with a win or a Giants loss. And let's take a look at these conference standings. Saints in first place right now. No one even close. Lions the next closest team. Panthers will be the first wild card team at 9-6, and then the Packers. So the third and fourth best teams in the conference are going to be wild card teams, and the Bears would actually be out, fifth best team. And there we are, the sixth. We are in because of division, and the Rams will be in because they're the West division leader, and the Giants would just be out of it. So now we jump into week 17 here, back at home, taking on the Eagles in our final game of the season, our second matchup with them. We won the previous matchup. I don't remember the score, but we need to win this game. If we lose, we can still make the playoffs. Of course, the Giants have to lose. We are definitely not getting in as a wild card, so we have to win the division. Same goes for the Giants, so the Eagles basically are eliminated, so are the Cowboys, of course. This division between us and the Giants, one of us will get in, one of us will be going home. And the Giants will be taking on the Cowboys. So there are 8-7. The Panthers and the Packers pretty much got the wild card. Only team is the Bears. I guess the Eagles are somehow still on the hunt. Not sure how that's possible, actually. Madden got that wrong. There's no possible way them or the Seahawks can get in. The Eagles can't win the division unless the Seahawks can win their division somehow. No, I don't think so, because the Rams have like 9 wins. It doesn't matter. Dallas got the first down, the first play, pick up a 16. Now first 10 at the 41, it's going to be a handoff to Sproles up the middle, and Sproles is going to get near the first down marker, pick up a 10, and he had an okay game last week, and he's going to be rolled short, 2nd and inches, Wentz in the shotgun, bunch to the left, that pass is nearly intercepted by Quinton Dunbar. Now 3rd and inches at the 49, Wentz is going to hand off to Sproles at the middle, and Sproles will pick up the first down. Pick up a 2. Now 1st and 10 at the 47, Wentz gonna hand off to Sproles, and Sproles gonna get stuffed by Ryan Kerrigan for no gain. Now 2nd down at the 47, Wentz is gonna hand off to Sproles on the stretch, and Sproles is going nowhere again. Zach Brown this time making the play for a loss of 1. Now 3rd and 11 at the 48, Wentz going empty here. He's gonna throw to the outside. It's gonna be caught, but short of the first down at the 38-yard line. So I believe the Eagles are going to kick a field goal here, and it's no good. Elliott missed a 55-yarder. So we are going to start off in good field position here already at the 45. So our first time on offense now. Going spread look here in the shotgun. Thompson in the backfield. Smith is going to hand it off to Thompson up the middle, and Thompson is going to only pick up about 3. Now 2nd and 7 at the 48. Smith gonna dump one off to the outside here to Thompson. Thompson's gonna be tackled at the other 49 for a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 4 at the 49. As you can see, the Giants playing the Cowboys. It is tied at 0 right now early in the first quarter, as Crowder picks up the first down. Now 1st and 10 at the 42. Smith gonna hand off to Thompson up the middle, and Thompson is gonna get a pickup of about 5. Now 2nd and 5 at the 37. It's gonna be a counter here to Peterson, and Peterson is gonna get stuffed for no gain. Now 3rd and 6 at the 37, back in the shotgun, Smith, and then dump one off over the middle, and Thompson wide open and spins, and he picks up a first down. Now 1st and 10 at the 27, it's going to be a hand off to Peterson, and Peterson trying to find a hole, and he'll be brought down after a gain of 2. Now 2nd and 8 at the 25, offset eye, Smith looking to pass, and good protection. He finds Josh Dotson for a first down to the 11-yard line, a pickup of 14. Now 1st and 10 at the 11, it's going to be a hand off to Peterson up the middle, and Peterson gets a nice haul, and Peterson can't quite get to the end zone. Down to the 2, will pick up a 9. Now 2nd and 1, Peterson in motion to the outside, and the Redskins will not get the snap off. So that's going to be a delay of game. They've gotten a lot of delay of games on those penalties at the goal line. And so it'll be 2nd and 6. Smith will dump it off to Thompson over the middle for a gain of 4. Now 3rd and 2 at the 3-yard line in the shotgun. Smith will throw to the end zone. That's going to be deflected, and that's going to be incomplete, nearly intercepted. Very lucky it was not. Had a very similar play happen before, I think, early in the season. And that field goal is good, so the Redskins get the first points of the game and lead 3-0. So now we'll start simming the Eagles' first drive. Wentz gets the run, and they 3 straight runs, picks up the first time. They get 4 straight runs, and that pass is incomplete. 3rd and 5, 5 yards to Ertz, but he'll be ruled short. So the Eagles let the punt. Good stop by the defense, and now Thompson will bring us into the second quarter. Big catch by Davis, Crowder, and Peterson loses 2. Now we 3rd and long, and Vernon Davis picks it up. He's been very clutch for us, filling in very well actually for Jordan Reed. And we'll jump in here at the 32, 3rd and 6 now, almost 5 minutes into the second quarter. Smith in the shotgun, Thompson in the backfield. Smith will pass here, he'll throw to the outside, it's going to be caught. Paul Richardson first down to the 23. Now first down at the 23. Paul Richardson in motion, single backfield. Smith dumped off over the middle. It's deflected and intercepted. It is Jalen Mills, and Mills will bring it down to the 19-yard line. Smith had a deflection earlier in the red zone about 2 drives ago, and now in the red zone again, he throws this one. Not sure what happened. It looked like it just went right off the Eagle defensive lineman's shoulder pad and deflected right to Jalen Mills. You don't see that very often. It's a very unfortunate play. Alex Smith threw it too low, and it looked like the Eagles' defensive line moved his shoulder pad up a little bit to block it, and it paid off. It bounced right to Mills. So the Eagles catch a break, and now they're moving down to the 48 where we jump in. 3rd and 6 with a spread look here in the shotgun. Wentz looking for the screen, hit as he throws, and that is incomplete. Great play by the defensive line, and now the Eagles will have to punt. Now 4th and 6. Jake Ryan will punt it for a touchback, and Adrian Peterson gets an 80-yard touchdown run. His longest of the season. He hadn't had anything longer than 32. Struggling at 3.3 yards per carry, he breaks one just what he needed. We were wondering when he was finally going to break one. We didn't think he was ever going to. But now in Week 17, the last game against the Eagles, he does it. What a way in what could be his final game as a Redskin. And the Eagles scored there 10-7. Not sure how. Okay, it was a 2-yard pass to Darren Sproles for a touchdown. And now we'll watch this Redskins drive. 2-minute drill. 1:54 to go in the first half. Redskins leading 10-7. Empty backfield here for Smith. And Smith's going to take the snap. 4-man rush by the Eagles. He'll throw to Richardson over the middle, who fights and keeps going down to the 41. A gain of 16. What a play after the catch by Paul Richardson. Now on the pistol. Smith's pass is incomplete. No Redskin player around. Not sure where he was throwing that. Very dangerous. Lucky it was not intercepted. Now 2nd and 10. Smith will throw the outside. It's caught by Thompson. Checks the defender, and Thompson will fight for a first down and a couple more yards. What a play by Thompson. Now 1st and 10 at the 47. Peterson going into motion on the outside. This time they actually have time to run this play without a delay game, and they'll dump it off to Davis. And Vernon Davis will get down to the 42, a pick of a 5 as the Redskins use their first timeout. Now 2nd and 5 in the shotgun. Smith looking to pass. Smith backing up here, and they'll just throw this one away. Smart play there by Alex Smith. Now 3rd and 5 again, an empty backfield for Smith. And Smith will dump this one off over the middle to Dotson, and he has a first down to the 35 as the Redskins use their second timeout. Now 47 seconds to go with the 35. Smith will dump one off to Thompson over the middle. He gets hit hard, and he'll only get about a yard. Now under 30 seconds to go, 2nd and 8. Trips to the left. Smith will throw the outside. It's caught by Vernon Davis into the red zone down to the 19-yard line. A great play there, and now time is winding down. The Redskins won't even take any chances. They'll just kick the field goal now, and it is good. So the Redskins extend their lead by 6, 13-7, and that'll pretty much do it for the first half. Now coming back here in the second half, Redskins up by 6 again, 13-7. Beginning of the second half, first play in the third quarter. It's going to be a misdirection here to Peterson for no gain. And now Peterson, 95 yards on 8 carries, thanks to that 80-yard touchdown run, but only has about 15 yards on 7 carries other than that. So nothing too productive other than that one run, as Vernon Davis gets a catch for a pick of 4. Now 3rd and 6, empty look here for Smith. He'll throw down the field, and it's going to be caught! Dotson into Eagle territory down to the 46. A huge gain on the play for about 25. Now at the 46 in the shotgun, it's going to be another handoff to Thompson. Here up the middle, he gets some blocks up, first down, and more, down to the 35, a pickup of 11. Now 3rd and 5, or sorry, at the 35, Peterson gets the carry, and he gets hit hard for a loss of 2, nowhere to run. Now 2nd and 12 in a heavy run formation. It's going to be a handoff to Peterson, who cuts it to the outside, and Peterson runs over a defender and picks up 5. Now 3rd and 7 at the 32. Smith looking for the screen pass here, dumps it off to Thompson, and Thompson spins out a defender, and Thompson gets down to the 29-yard line, a gain of 3. But it's going to be 4th down. The Redskins are going to have to kick another field goal. So it is good by Hopkins, and now the Redskins lead by 9, 16-7, as we jump in for the Eagles' first drive of the second half. As the tight end Dallas Goedert, the rookie, is in motion. It's going to be a play action. Wentz finds Zach Ertz down past the 40 to the 42, gain of 16. Now 1st 10 at the 42, empty look for Wentz. He'll throw the outside again. It's caught by Ertz into Redskin territory down to the 49. Now 2nd and 1, it's going to be another play action here for Wentz. He rolls out, dumps out off to Corey Clement, and Clement will get down to the 44-yard line, a gain of 5. Now at the 44, it's going to be another play action here for Wentz, and he'll dump this one off to Sproles, and Sproles will gain about 7. Now 2nd and 3 in another run formation. It's going to be another play action. That's about the 3rd or 4th one called on this drive as Goedert gets the first down. So the Eagles' whole drive this time has been a bunch of play action and dump offs to tight ends or running backs. And on first down, it's going down, sacked by Matt Ioannidis. What a season he is having. Yet another sack. I believe that is his 12th and a half sack. What a season. A ton of sacks, especially for an interior lineman. As Preston Smith gets some pressure, Wentz fires downfield, he gets hit as he throws, it's intercepted! It is Quinton Dunbar! And that is his 3rd or 4th interception on the season. His 5th, actually. I stand corrected. What a season. And what a play. And that is a huge turnover by the Eagles. Wentz just chucked downfield. I guess he had nowhere to go. I guess it was kind of far for a field goal. They just figured, if this gets intercepted, it'll just be like a touchback. So, I guess it wasn't that costly for the Eagles, but great play by Quinton Dunbar. And now the Redskins trying to take advantage here, trying to run out some clock while they're at it. And now they're into Eagle territory. Move the ball with Dotson with the 23-yard catch. Gets them down to the 14 as we jump in. Under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Redskins up 9. Trying to extend the lead here. Put it away with a touchdown. As you can see at the bottom screen, the Giants are down 20-13 to the Cowboys. About halfway. Or not, make it 27-13. The Cowboys scored again. So Redskins' chance to win this division look really high right now as the Giants are down by 14 late in the 3rd quarter, and we're up by 9 in the red zone. And Smith on 3rd and 4 is going to be brought down. He fumbled the ball, but luckily it's recovered by the Brandon Shirt. A huge play there as the Redskins can still at least get a field goal attempt. And the kick is good from 35 yards out. So now the Redskins lead by 12. There's 2 total touchdowns scored in this game. The Redskins have kicked about 4 field goals. All good by Dustin Hopkins. So that's been the difference in this game. And now in the 4th quarter, Eagles punt. So it's really looking good for us right now. Trying to eat up the clock. Expect a lot of runs here by Adrian Peterson and Chris Thompson, of course. And now into Eagle territory. Thompson gets another carry. Just switching back and forth between Thompson and Peterson. And we'll jump in here for a 3rd and 7 at the 39. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Trying to pick up this first down and run out some more clock here. Smith will throw the outside. It's going to be caught by Davis. And Davis got to the marker. Gain of 8. Did he get the first down? Yes, he did. Very close. What a play by Vernon Davis. Now at the 31, 1st and 10. It's going to be a play action here. Smith backing up a lot. He better get rid of it. And he fires it to Peterson. And Peterson will get down to the 30 or 25-yard line at gain of 6. Now 2nd and 4, going bunch right. Smith will throw the middle. It's caught by Crowder near the first down marker. A gain of 4. And they're going to rule it a first down. Now at the 21, Smith will hand off to Peterson up the middle, and he is met by Fletcher Cox for no gain, or gain of 2. Now in the shotgun on 2nd and 8, it's going to be a draw to Thompson, and Thompson somehow going to pick up about 4 yards. Now 3rd and 4 in the deuce close formation. It's going to be another handoff to Peterson. He has a first down to the 8-yard line. Now 127 yards on 18 carries for Peterson. Now under 5 minutes to go. The Redskins doing a good job of milking this clock. Handoff to Thompson, and he gets down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal at the 4. Going a heavy run look here to Peterson, and Peterson breaks a tackle. Fighting, can he get in the end zone? No! They're going to rule him a yard short. I thought he was in, looked like he was in, but the spotting by these officials has been questionable all season. Now on 3rd and goal, handoff to Peterson, and he cannot get in. No gain on the play. It's going to be 4th down. The Redskins, what are they going to do here? Redskins are going to play it safe and kick another field goal. The shortest field goal you can kick, a 17-yarder, and they extend the lead to 15. Not what you like to see when you're that close. Would have preferred to go for it. Now the Eagles driving, trying to make a game out of this. Under 2 minutes to go, they need a touchdown, onside kick recovery, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion just to even tie the game. And it's looking slim. No point in jumping in for this. Will Simmons, as Kerrigan gets a sack and we take over with the ball. That's going to do it. Giants probably lost, but it does not matter. We win anyways, and we win the NFC East, the Redskins' 3rd division title in 6 years, their first since 2015 with Kirk Cousins, and Alex Smith does it in his first year as a Redskin. And the Philadelphia Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, are now done. Their season is over. They did not make the playoffs, and the Redskins now make the playoffs, so they're not making it last year. So Alex Smith had a good game, 78%, 261 yards, no touchdowns, had 1 pick. Wasn't really his fault, it was deflected. Wentz 1 touchdown, 1 pick, only 185 yards. Not much offensively, especially in the passing game. Peterson 141 yards, an 80-yard touchdown run, 6.4 yards carry, and a touchdown. Not much from anyone else. Thompson did fumble. But what a game by Peterson. His first game over 100 yards. No touchdowns here except for Darren Sproles that we simulated. And defensively, 14 tackles for Hicks, 1 for Fletcher-Cox, 1 for Inez, and Kerrigan with sacks. Dunbar and Mills with the interceptions, forced fumbles for Jenkins and Cox, and none were recovered. Now another ton of upgrades here. Jordan Reed up first. We are going to upgrade his possession. Pretty much already good at everything. The blocking is pointless. He's pretty much all receiver. Try to get him into his scheme fit. He gets a ton of upgrades here, and too many to even read off. He's a 94 now. Pretty much good at everything but blocking. He is a stud. He just got to stay healthy. Hopefully he can do that next year. And Samaje Perine didn't get to play much at all this year. We'll upgrade his power back. +2 break tackle, +1 trucking. And pretty decent all-around back though, not very elusive. And the rookie backup tackle, Jerron Christian, will upgrade him to his agile to make him scheme fit, +2 pass block finesse. He's a little bit of a project, but not bad starting off here. Tim Settle, the backup defensive tackle, will upgrade his run stopping to make him a scheme fit, +3 awareness, +2 play rec, +1 tackle. And he's not bad as well either for depth. Paul Richardson has an upgrade, and what a season he has had. Will upgrade his possession, and that'll move him up to an 86 overall, +1 awareness, +2 catching traffic, +1 catching, +1 jumping. A bunch of upgrades, and he is green everything. Pretty much isn't anything he isn't good at, and very good signing from Seattle. And now Preston Smith will upgrade his power rushing, not a scheme fit, but that's what he's best at, and he gets +1 power moves, +3 tackle. Now up to 85 power moves, pretty much good at everything but coverage and run stopping. But all we need him to do is pass rush anyways. And we didn't make the playoffs, so we will be hosting the Detroit Lions. Of course, we are the 4th seed and division winner, even though we were like the 7th best team in the conference. So we get to host a playoff game, and the Lions have Darius Slay out for the season, their best defensive player, LeGarrette Blount, Marvin Jones, and Galladay. So they're thin at receiver as well. So their team is hurting. We gotta take advantage. Look at the stats. Stafford just shy of 5,000 yards, 36 touchdowns, 11 picks, 68%, killing it like always. LeGarrette Blount, 12 touchdowns, 4.3 yards carry. Did not have anyone rush for 1,000 yards. But LeGarrette Blount won't even be playing. He's hurt. And then of course they still have Golden Tate. There's Galladay and Jones, but they're both hurt, so they're gonna have to rely on some of these backups. Their passing game may take a hit. And defensively, 11 sacks for Anza. We'll have to look for him, and easily with 7.5. And as for interceptions, 3 by Bashad Breeland, the former Redskin. Who would have expected? Definitely going to have to look out for him. And then looking at some of these players, Alex Smith has regressed. Still an 84 overall, but he's dropped down to normal dev. Paul Richardson went up to star. I believe he was quick before. Ionitis now is a star. He was definitely quick before. So that's great to have after that phenomenal season. He really deserves it. He's progressed nice. And looking at our stats, just 4,000 passing yards, 22.1 points per game, and just 31 touchdowns. There's not much offensively we need to improve if we want to get better as a team. Now defensively, we did a good job. Gave up a lot of yards, but only 301 points, 52 sacks, that's a ton, and 19 interceptions. Did a good job at the takeaways and sacks though. Turnovers, 26 giveaways, 22 giveaways, 26 takeaways. So 4 differential, that was good. 52 sacks, second in the league, of course, we're phenomenal at that. We were average in offensive yards at 16th, 23rd in defensive yards, that's not very good. And then 19th in points scored, again kind of average. And then defensively, 3rd in points allowed, so defense wasn't that great with yards allowed. Points allowed they did well, which is what matters. And offensively, we were very mediocre. Alex Smith, 3,500 yards, did miss about 2.5 games, 20 touchdowns, 14 picks, a lot higher than we're used to, 68%. Not a bad season, just turnovers were a little too many, but other than that, I think he played pretty decently well. As for McCoy, 56%, 2 touchdowns, 4 picks. He did not play that great, and in place of Alex Smith, definitely got to find a better backup. Peterson, 324 carries, that's a ton nowadays. 1,151 yards, 8 touchdowns, that 80-yard TD run, 1 fumble, pretty good 72 yards per game. Like what I saw, needed more per carry, but he was still very productive, especially at his age. Now looking at receiving, Richardson led us in every category. He had hit a career year for himself, that's what I like to see, but still no 1,000-yard receiver. Dodson and Crowder, and everyone really produced, but we still got to get that go-to receiver that our offense is lacking. Trey Quinn found the end zone, that is nice. As for blocking, 13 sacks allowed for Moses and Williams, of course. Tackles, they'll always allow the most sacks. And then Zach Brown led us in tackles, 122, what a season. And 16 sacks for Ryan Kerrigan, a career high. 12.5 for Ionitis, 11.5 for Smith, 5 for Payne. 3 guys in double digits, that's what I like to see, that is unheard of. And Jonathan Allen, only 2 sacks, but with all those guys getting sacks, it's hard to get sacks of your own. 5 interceptions for Dunbar leading us, I like to see that. Hopefully Jonathan Allen can produce more next year, I think he will. I think he can beat 2 sacks. And then safety for Preston Smith, and then 2 defensive touchdowns for Quentin Dunbar. As for kicking, Hopkins, he had a pretty good year, I'd say. He did not miss an extra point, perfect on those. 38 of 43, 88%, 56 was his longest kick, and I believe all those misses were pretty much 50-plus yarders. As for punting, of course, Tressway, a phenomenal season. 52 yards per punt, 49 net, 13 touchbacks, 17 inside the 20. Now looking at the awards, Drew Brees wins MVP, and no one on our team anywhere near that. Coach of the year goes to Sean Payton, so the Saints were killing it this year. Again, nothing from us. Look at the AFC stats, Tom Brady, Player of the Year, offensively, Preston Brown, defense. Baker Mayfield, Rookie of the Year, offense. Rashad Evans, defense. Brady, best QB. Melvin Gordon, best running back. D.D. Westbrook, best wide receiver. Rodney Hudson, offensive line. Shear, defensive line. Jenkins, linebacker. Joseph, defensive back. And Jason Myers, the kicker. Now for the NFC, Drew Brees wins Offensive Player of the Year. Khalil Mack wins Defensive Player of the Year. Let's see if we had any players here. Nope, not a single player offensively. Defensively, Ryan Kerrigan was 4th, and Zach Brown was 10th. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Adrian Peterson. Obviously, he's not a rookie, but the game programmed him as one, made him from scratch for some reason, which is kind of dumb, but really should have went to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Roquan Smith got Defensive Rookie of the Year. Deron Payne was 8th. Best QB goes to Drew Brees. And I doubt Alex Smith is on here. No, he's not. Best running back, Devontae Freeman. Peterson gets 5th. Best wide receiver, Devontae Adams. And we don't have anyone on there. Best O-lineman goes to David Bakatari. Trent Williams gets 4th. Shirk gets 8th. Best D-lineman goes to Cameron Jordan. Ionitis gets 4th. And we don't have anyone else. Linebacker, Khalil Mack. Kerrigan gets 2nd. Preston Smith gets 6th. Defensive back goes to Patrick Peterson. Dunbar gets 3rd, and Norman gets 8th. Best kicker, Dustin Hopkins, wins that award. Now look at the standings here. Browns won the AFC North. Texans won the AFC South. Patriots won the AFC East. Chargers won the AFC West. Packers won the NFC North. Saints won the South. Of course, we won the East. And the Rams won the NFC West. Looking at the NFL, Saints had the best record. Chargers led the AFC at 12-4. Texans, Patriots, the 2 and 3 seeds. Browns, the 4 seed, and the Ravens and the Raiders were the wild cards. As for the NFC, Saints, of course, number 1 seed. Packers, Bears and Lions, wild cards. Us and Rams, the other division leaders. And look at the stats from around the league. Brady led in passing yards. Drew Brees led the league with 46 touchdowns. 20 picks for Watson led the league. As for rushing, it looks like David Johnson led the league in rushing. We'll see. Yes, he did 1179. Not much what you would expect from a league leader. You'd think it would at least be in the 1300s. Bunch of backs here with 12 touchdowns. And D.D. Westbrook looks like he's leading in every category. Leading in catches, yards, and well, not touchdowns. 12 goes to Aguilar, but he's tied for 2nd with a bunch of receivers. And let's see, what is he? Is an 87 star? Ooh, so it looks like the Jaguars might have found themselves a receiver. Looking like a stud. As we're blocking, 20 sacks allowed for Beachum. Jeez, that's a lot. Defense, Reuben Foster led the league in tackles. 22 sacks for Cameron Jordan, leads the league. And there's Kerrigan in 4th. And I think there's a glitch. Ioannidis doesn't show up here, but there's Preston Smith. As for interceptions, Jonathan Joseph is in 1st, and Quentin Dunbar is tied for 2nd. As for defensive touchdowns, Dunbar leads the league with 2. And looking at kicking here, we'll see who had the best percentage. That counts. Goes to Cairo Santos of the Cowboys. Longest field goal is a 57-yarder. Let's see what the most made, and it is Dustin Hopkins by a mile. So I can see why he won the award. Looking at the transactions, Clinton Dix was signed by the Packers, and all these other ones. Let's look at who was no trade really. Bills fired Sean McDermott, and the Jets fired Todd Bowles, and the Chiefs, Andy Reid retired. And looking at the playoff games, Ravens at the Patriots, us at the Lions, of course, Raiders at the Browns. Who would have thought the Bears play the Rams? Looking at our schedule from the season, we started off the loss to the Cardinals, and a very low scoring win against the Colts. Pretty much started off bad here, and here's where we went on our streak, tied with the Buccaneers. Won 3 more in a row again against the Texans, Cowboys, and the Eagles. Lost 2 in a row, started to make things look slimmer, and then we won 2 in a row to end it to make the playoffs. So overall, pretty good season, very streaky. And anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video in the playoffs wildcard round as we take on the Detroit Lions. Later.